Hi. I'm back here. Hello. Yeah, it's Nesto. Hey, here, everybody. I'm over here. Is it okay? Is the coast clear? Can I come back to the universe? I feel like I'm about to get stoned. Please don't break your phone or your TV or however you're watching this. I am back. Okay. And I owe you an apology. I owe you a couple of apologies. And not for the reason why you might think. Yes, one, because I've been gone for like 1 or 2 months. And that's obvious. But for two, and here's the bigger one, I have been struggling with coming back mentally because I feel for the first time that I've had a mental block in the history of this channel, which this channel is only a little over a year old, okay? I have a main channel that I've been doing for about 8 years, but we'll talk about that later. I've been over there actually, because that's my primary work. I do that every day, so that's my work. So I've been there. And I've been struggling with the idea of coming back here because just when I thought I was getting the ball rolling, we're about to move to our new place and do all these other things, a lot of stuff changed and it's still changing. Matter of fact, our plans to move, as you know how that goes sometimes, completely collapsed. So now we're kind of struggling, trying to figure things out. Don't get me wrong, we're good. We're just in a place that we didn't think we would be. So we are trying to figure things out and getting crammed on space, still wanting to move, right? Still gunning that it's happening this year, but it's just not happening as soon as we would like. And there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. But that's not the reason why I owe you the apology. The reason why I owe you the apology, Army, is because I know there's so much stuff happening in the BTS world right now. They're getting out of the military. What the hell is even happening? The moment... The moment that I go through this, mentally or whatever, all this stuff happens. I'm getting alerts, people is calling me, my niece Serena, shout out to Serena. Hey, have you seen this one? J-Hope dropped this, and yeah, they're at the concert and they're getting out of the army. They're getting out of the army? There's a lot going on in the world. And I'm over here on the sidelines like, I know how to do this. There's a big part of me that wants to do this, that enjoys to do this, but I can't do this until I talk to you guys and be honest with you first. The only one I've ever talked to this about is my wife and Nico, from what you got to say. Shout out to Nico if you happen to be watching this. I had lunch with him when he took me to Korean barbecue for the first time in my life. And we briefly talked about this subject. But it was very casual, so we just kind of glazed over it, right? Here's the thing, Army. I've been struggling to tell you guys, to be completely honest with you. Everything I do on this channel is being transparent. 100% transparent. You're right. If I laugh, I cry, all that stuff. If I'm in the hospital, doctor's office, whatever. Me and my wife, we give it out. If I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do this. But here's the part I've been holding back. The reason why I created this channel, and you already know that story to death about me and my son, so I won't repeat that. But the reason tied into that is because on my primary channel that I do for work, that is gaming, video gaming. And I love gaming, I'm a gamer, right? But I do it for work and I do it for passion as well and all that stuff, but that's all that is allowed on that channel because that's what that channel is. It is a gaming esports channel. Right? And I've accepted that. So I'm like, okay, this is what it is. The whole reason for this channel was to break free, was to be able to talk about whatever I wanted to. And that's why me and my son popped off, because he was here, living here. And we were like, hey, let's make it a father and son. Let's just do a podcast. Let's talk, let's react, you know, and then we stumbled upon BTS. Y'all know the rest of the story. Then he leaves. Then I go down the wormhole and I'm like, this is great. And I'm meeting great people. What's not to like? You know what I'm saying? Like in the band is banging. What's not to like? Please let me know what's not to like. But then you get to a point, and this is what I mentioned to Nico. I was like, bro, I somehow accidentally put myself in another box. My whole channel, The Lonely Dad, that it is now, by the way, that name's probably gonna change as well, is looked at as a BTS channel, like a lot of these other reactors that are BTS reactors. And it was never meant to that. I've never even felt that in my heart. I feel as a BTS fan, like you guys do. I feel like an appreciator somebody that truly enjoys and loves what the group has created. You know what I'm saying? I think they are the best. I wouldn't even say K-pop. I would say best boy band group ever. You know what I'm saying? And they're not boys anymore. They're men. You know what I'm trying to say. But even with that being said, this channel has become just that. And I notice if I talk about anything else, I lose hundreds of subscribers instantly, right? I have about 51,000 subscribers right now. I'm willing to bet that if I started just talking about whatever, like how I initially wanted to, I'd probably lose about 45,000. I'm not even gonna lie. I have 51,000. If I start switching it, I'll probably lose about 45,000 subscribers. But here's the crazy thing. That's okay with me. I feel like if I don't be true to myself and if I don't get out of a box, I'm gonna keep putting myself in boxes and I'm gonna keep being contained. You could just do this, you could just say that, it's to the point, y'all, where if it's still K-pop, still K-pop, anybody else. And if it's not BTS, I'm still losing subscribers. That's how strong ARMY is. They're like, nope, we ain't fucking with it. If it's not our fellas, we not fucking with it. It has to be OT7 or one of the 7, right? And I don't like it. I don't like it. I love y'all. Man, I met some great people. You guys have been tremendous. I feel like I've possibly formed friendships that are beyond K-pop, that are beyond BTS. I really mess with y'all. Like, y'all have made me and my family feel like family. You know, not just the ones I met personally, but also in the emails and the comment section. Like, I really feel a bond with you guys. I just don't feel a bond with being contained in this box. And I felt like that for a while, but I've kind of fought past it just to see how things would change, and it didn't change. And for the last 2 months or month, however long I've been gone, I couldn't even turn this camera on and react to another video until I was honest with you guys. And it sucks because now everything happens. Right now they're out the ARMY and people are celebrating and I'm like, oh my God. But I keep telling myself, you can't. Because if you go right back to it, it's never gonna change. You have to be honest with them first. This is not to say that I'll never react to BTS again. It's not. This is just to give you a heads up. The channel will change in the sense that the name will change. I mean, the Lonely Dad kind of didn't fit anyway. It was just a thing for the time being. My son, believe it or not, might come back. We'll see. There's a hint of it. We shall see, though, in the next 2 weeks. My wife is still down for the podcast. We have a lot of hopes for this channel. And like I said, it's not to say that I'll never react to BTS or anything. Like I said, I love those dudes. But that's to say, y'all, that this channel will be more in line to who I am and to what it was created for. I want freedom. I want to be able to react to whoever I want. I want to be able to talk about topics that are topical to me, mental health or whatever that I'm going through. That was the whole point of this channel, you know? And I don't want the people that really rock with me to feel betrayed or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it would be one thing if like, oh, because I've read comments before where people were like, you know, there's a lot of fake reactors out there and they'll just do this to get the numbers. I get that. I see that 100%. But I want you to let you know how it really works from a YouTuber stance. Numbers mean nothing at the end of the day if there's no motion. If I'm posting a video, let's say this video, for instance, and it's not doing BTS numbers and all of that, you're not getting nothing. Like at all. There's no benefit there. You get nothing. So for me to say I'm giving it up, I'm expecting to lose tens of thousands of subscribers. I'm expecting that. And that's the last thing a YouTuber wants because you're like, I work so hard. I film so many videos. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so dedicated to that you could see on my channel, I had over 500 videos on this channel. Look on my channel now. I probably have about 20 that you could see. I've deleted a lot and I've privated a whole lot. But that you can see, I probably have just about 20. That's how serious I am to letting you guys know I don't care about the numbers. I just need to be true to myself. I love y'all. I love my family. I love the BTS world. I love what y'all have shown me. Because I'm literally a different person now than I was just last year. And I'll always owe you guys. All the fellow content creators out there that I met at BTS, ReactorCon and all that. Like, you guys are really good people. You are really good people, man. So whatever I post here, if you don't rock with it, I understand. I completely understand, 100%. At the end of the day, we are only entertained or, prefer what we prefer. And I get that. If you do stay, if you do stay, I appreciate it. And I appreciate everything that y'all have done. There's a lot happening. There's so much I want to tell you. There's so much I want to tell you that's just happened last week. But that's the biggest thing. And that's the biggest reason why I haven't turned on this camera and press record. Do you know I filmed this video before last week and deleted it because I didn't have the fucking nerve to post it? I talked myself out of it because I was so nervous. I was like, isn't that a weird thing to say? But I was hella nervous. Like, man, I'm really about to take this channel. But I kept saying to myself, what am I even doing? I'm just wasting time. I have to be honest and respect y'all. Whether you stay or whether you leave, I just am thankful. I honestly am for the experience and for the people that I got to meet. So going forward, no idea what the channel name will be. It'll stay The Lonely Dad for at least another week. Next week sometime, I'll change it and I'll change the banner. I'll talk to my wife more. I'll talk to my son more to see what's gonna happen there. And we'll see. But I do plan, the good news is, if you look at it that way, there's gonna be content dropping on this channel again next week. There's gonna be regular content dropping on this channel next week. It's not gonna be stale anymore. Now, what's the content gonna be? Remains to be seen, y'all. But anyway, from the bottom of my heart, man, purple y'all, Buddha hair, all that good stuff. Thank you. Thank you for everything. One more time, y'all. Whether you decide to stay or leave, I appreciate the love, man. And I definitely got a lot to catch up on. I will see you soon, very soon. Like I said, by next week, the latest. Love y'all. Peace.